Okay, so we have Shokz on the Reinhardt on Temple of Anubis. Let's do a real quick skin check. So the Shokz skin with the golden hammer, all the good stuff indeed. So I really quickly want to go over all the tanks, all the main tanks, or like the ones you play. I think you play Ryan, Orisa, and Hog. If that's correct, let me know if it's not the case. Obviously, it's not live, so wait, hold on. Let me get my drawing tool here. So you play Rhine, right? So like when you play Rhine, what do you have? You have a big ass hammer. Let me draw this nice little hammer drawing. And you have a shield, obviously. Like, and what do the enemies not want? They don't want you to swing at them, right? Like this guy's a big ass hammer. Imagine in real life you have a big ass hammer, like fucking 20 meters long, with like a heavy block at the end of it. You don't want to be in the guy's way, right? Like look at this guy. He's fucking massive. Like holy shit. Yeah, like you don't want to be in his way. Like when the Reinhardt swings, you don't want to be in his way, right? So that's how he creates space with his hammer, by swinging, right? And so in order for him to do damage, he needs to be very close to people, right? So let's say you're playing against Orisa. So you're the blue guy, the blue Reinhardt, the blue player. And you have this big ass hammer. And the Orisa is the yellow. She has a shield. So how is she gonna make you stay away with damage? So she shoots you with damage to make you back off. But what do you have? You have a shield. So like the shield, when you shoot it, it goes down in HP. So like eventually you'll reach 0 out of 1,000. I don't know how much HP Reinhardt has, but eventually your shield will break. And what you want at the end of the shield break, you want to be in melee range, so you can actually do damage against the Orisa, right? So you want to be up close. So once again, you're the Reinhardt, your shield is broken, you have the big ass hammer, and by the end, like when your shield is broken, you want to be up close, like in shield range, right? So let me get rid of all of this first. Delete. So now you're swinging the hammer, left to right, you know, doing damage. And the Orisa doesn't want that. The Orisa wants you to stay away. So what she's gonna do, so you're coming there with your hammer, like pushing forward. She's gonna keep pushing back, so she's gonna move from spot to spot. And then she moves here. She's gonna keep shooting. So she's gonna keep backing off until eventually you die because you take too much damage and you're not in melee range to any damage yourself, if that makes sense. So you as Ryan, you want close range fights. It's also called a brawl. It's like brawling, very close range. It's like you want to punch people. And what the Orisa wants is she wants to keep people away. So like long range. Right? And so when you look at Reinhardt's kit, the shield is used so you don't take damage before the fight even starts. So the shield is soaking up all the damage you would normally take from your health pool. So use a shield. Use a shield to get close to people so you can swing on them. And Orisa, you know, she has the health, so she can use the health when people get too close. She can drag them up, so DPS can do damage, for example, and Anna can maybe hit a nade. So like those are two completely different styles. So Ryan, you want to get up close, and Orisa, you want to keep people away with damage, with abilities, and by just being annoying in general. And then obviously Orisa, once you get too close to Orisa, she's going to use Fortify, and you know, like take down the damage you take, like damage reduction, pretty much. So those are the two main ones you play, right? And Hog is a completely different character, because Hog is a flanker. Like, Hog is not a main tank, because he is not really good at holding space. because eventually, like after he uses his take a breather, like his healing, he's like going to die pretty easily, you know. So what you want to do with Hog, like let's say, you know King's Row, right? So, like the first point. Wait, let me draw. Like to draw. So this is the first point. You know, there's high ground here. You know, with the stairs, and then here's here's where the payload goes, right? So like the payload goes from here to here, and then here over here you have like another room, like a health pack over here, right? So let me draw. Yeah. So what you want to do with Hog? Let's say your Reinhardt is set up here, or like your main tank, and your Hog. Everyone's gonna be looking at the Reinhardt, right? So like the enemy Reinhardt might be over here, and they're swinging at each other with the hammers. And so everyone's focused on the fight. So like the entire enemy team is over here, and your team is back here, right? So what you want to do when everyone's focused on the fight, you're gonna flank, and you're gonna look for the hooks. But you need to see this. The timing has to be perfect because otherwise they will be looking at you, right? So like your Reinhardt is taking all the attention, you flank, so no one is looking at you. You get the hook, and you get a pick. Then obviously after you get the pick, everyone's going to be looking at you, but you can back off and use your healing. And then because you took all the attention, the Rein can swing freely on the enemy team. So like Hog is actually a flanker, and that's how he's supposed to be played. So it's a completely different playstyle, and as Hog, you ironically don't want any attention on you. So yes, let's finally get into the review. If it's not clear, please let me know afterwards, because I'm trying to get better at explaining things, and I hope you got the drawing. I can still explain it later in a different program I have, but let's look at your gameplay.
Defend objective A.
Yeah, obviously a waste fire strike. So what can we say about shield usage? Like, are you blocking any meaningful damage right here? Like, yes, your team... Like, I don't even think it's needed over here. Like, they're not shooting your DPS, and they won't be able to kill anyone here. So you holding up your shield is not gonna help. Because what do we see? What do we see? Wait, I'm struggling. By the time you're gonna push through the choke, your shield's already half HP. And then your shield might break soon. Your shield is broken pretty much. Okay, you do get to where you need it to be. That's good. But you could have easily died here, right? Because eventually you're gonna go through here, hopefully. Because you want to do some damage to the Orisa, so she backs off, just to back off, and then you can do that all again, you know? So, let's have a look again. But it was quite risky. You could have died here. Like in higher, I'm not... So like, you didn't die here because it's low elo, because, you know, people don't really hit shots as much. But in higher elos, you would have died here, easily. So that's why, like, as you climb, you will have to clean up your shield management a little bit more. It's good that you wait here. But I don't get why we would go... So you wait, you go here, okay, you're safe. Your shield, you should be waiting for your shield to regen. It's not full HP yet. It's actually going down still. It's still full HP and you're half HP. Like, at this point, McCree, or like, sorry, Cassidy should be hitting you consistently. Wait, what else? We have the Anna. She could easily hit the nades when your shield breaks, or when you're, you know, only half HP. And again, Orisa is still shooting you and you haven't done any damage. Like you're losing this fight exponentially by the time you're staying in the open. So we need to think about bathing. Like, okay, let's go back a bit. Remember what I said about using your shield to get in a position where you can do damage, right? Let's wait. It's not working today, is it? Well then. Yeah, so we get over here. Why don't we go over here? Like, you need to think about your pathing here. So, you got over here. Why would we go over here instead? Where she can still shoot you. You know, like left is going to be way easier for you because she doesn't have all this time. She can shoot you from here, from here, from here. It's gonna keep going. Like even up here, she will not drop because she doesn't want to be in your hammer range. And maybe once you get on point, that's when she will drop. But by then, you might be dead, or like half your team might be dead already. Because, okay, you have a shield, you can protect people, but once it breaks, like if everyone from the enemy team focuses your shield, you're gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. Oh yeah, by the way, if there's a ball next to you, don't focus the ball, it's not your job. The ball isn't gonna die, he's just gonna, you know, giving the healers of the enemy team ultimate charge, like ult percentage. Okay. Yeah, the Orisa drops. No reason, no way, no idea why. Yeah, because your shield is still low. Yep. So the Orisa drops for some reason. And your shield is still not even half. Because you're not waiting for it to regen. And why don't you go... I know it's hard in bronze, but you could even go up here. And drop. So you wouldn't even take any damage until you get on the point, which is exactly what you want. Orisa doesn't want you on the point, she just wants to shoot you until you die. And not having you close range, you see? So you still decide to go through here where everyone, 6 people, can shoot you. Instead of going around, going up here, with your team preferably, but I don't know if it's even possible. Like if they will follow you, but... And you're still low HP, still below health, like... You need to wait, like your health pool... Okay, so... You have multiple health pools, right? You have your shield, which is 1600, and you have your main HP. You use your shield so you don't take any damage, right? So your shield is actually an extra HP pool. So in fact you have like 2100 HP. And so you use your shields, as I said, to get closer on them. And as soon as possible, as quickly as possible, because you don't want to take any damage, preferably. Right? And this is hard because everyone can shoot you. So you need to think about what path you're gonna take. You can't just stay here, because you're gonna die. You're taking so much damage. That's the reason it shows that you know there's a lot of damage coming in, because you're not pushing through. Like, the reason you haven't died yet is because you haven't pushed through. But it should be, like, in your head you should be, okay, there's a lot of damage coming in, let's take a different path. Or like, let's wait until I'm at least 50% HP, or like, almost full HP on both my shield and my HP. And then you die, yeah. Okay, let's continue. and you're just gonna do the same thing, despite almost having died before. The reason why you can do this now is because Sombra is on point. She's taking all the attention. But in fact, you should be taking all the attention. So your DPS can do damage from high ground, from here, or maybe from here, eventually, and from here. Like, you should be taking all the attention, so everyone else can do damage. And yeah, we need to talk about the charges as well. Why would you charge here? You can just walk up to them and do more damage to multiple people at the same time. I get it. It's like a juicy target. But I would recommend unbinding your shift, like your charge. Because it's just going to get you killed. You're charging into the enemy back line here. Anna can hit an anti-nade. Orisa is nanoed and she's gonna use Bongo. And she's gonna focus on you because there's no one else to shoot yet. I mean, maybe the D.Va, but... Like, your team is not even in position yet. Like, look, back here. They're still back here. Like, you need to look where your team is before you're going in. Because they need to help you take the space. Right? Like, okay, you're taking space, but you wouldn't be using it right now. Because they're back here fighting the ball. Like, before you go in, like, let's say standing in this choke here, you know, you hold right click. Like, I saw you in the Discord, you put that you now know you can change your POV. Like, you hold up your shield, you turn around, you check to see where your team is. Okay, is my team ready to go in? Are they ready to support me to go in? If yes, then you can choose your path, maybe not through here, as we said before, because all the damage is going to be coming through here. You can go high ground and drop on them, or you can just stand here and you know, go this way, like go around from here through here. So always check if your team is ready or not, because right now you're fighting a 2v3, and soon even the McCree is gonna come very soon. So you know, that's just another slight mistake. Yeah, it's... You die? Okay. I mean, your team does end up winning it. But again, in high elos, yeah, it would have been a loss, or at least... Oh yeah, by the way, you just need to focus on going to points, taking up space. Like, you shouldn't be focused on killing the Genji, that's not your job. Like, even holding up your shield, what are you blocking? What damage are you blocking with your back towards where the damage is coming from? Like, what are you gonna do against the Genji? You know? Like, you're just wasting time. Instead, you should have been pushing up here. Like, if the Genji wants to throw, which is what he's doing right now, he might not die here, but that's... You know, he's just wasting time, pretty much. Like, you should just be pushing up. Like, on defense, pretty much all what this comes down to is wasting time of the attacking team, right? And that is what the Genji is doing, and you're walking right into his trap, right? Like, what are you gonna do here against the Genji, who's just sitting there? See, this is what you should be doing. That's good. Nice! You see, like, okay, the McCree's there. Like, maybe... If you keep shooting, you back off again, but... ideally, your team should be noticing that you're getting shots from the left. Like, maybe, I don't know if there are comms in bronze, but... You know the McCree's left, right? So you see him, wait. You see him shooting you, so I'm shooting you, but you just ignore it. Like, did you call it out, or like... I don't know. I feel like you could have actually pushed him even, because no one wants to be in front of a Reinhardt. Like, okay, push him, so make him go away. And, you know, if you push him, your team will follow, because that's how it is in low elos. Everyone just follows the tank. Like, you have so much carry potential, I feel. Yeah, it's okay. But just, like, you need to respect these DPS. Like, if you're getting shot from an angle, don't just ignore them. But at the same time, don't let them waste your time. Because you need to take space. That's pretty much it. Yeah. I mean, you don't need to block this damage. You only block damage when you're pushing in. Yeah, like your team is still regrouping right now. Like what? You're not blocking any meaningful damage. And then by the time you want to actually go in, your shield will be already low. That's good. Yeah, nothing you can do about it. It's just weird. Like, how is the Genji not dead? In high elos, the Genji would have been dead by the time he ulted, but it's okay. I'm saying higher elos because I know you can climb. It's just about cleaning up, like really understanding Reinhardt as a tank and the other tanks, like how the other tanks want to play, and how you want to play. Yeah, this is good because you're not chasing the ball was just there and you can swing at it. That's good. Good, very good. See, this is what you want to do. Like, the Risa did not have time to break your shield or do much damage to you because you pushed forward with your shield. Like, you're still 500 HP. Like, in that entire time, let's have a look. Look at the HP. Bottom left. Okay, yeah, you took 100 damage, wow. But like, you took nearly no damage because you used your shield to get close to them and swing at them. And they didn't have long sightlines. The reason why you could just push up is because they didn't have long sightlines to do enough damage to you so you could die. You know? So that was very good. You pushed up, you got into their face, and you swung at them with your big ass hammer. Good. Good. Holding space. No one wants to fight you. Look at this big ass hammer. Holy shit. Dangerous fucking German. Holy shit. Good, but you don't need to go this far, because the fight is happening on point. Like, you want to keep them away from the point. You don't want to spawn camp them, not as Reinhardt at least. And look what's gonna happen now. You're over here, and they're just gonna go left. The Reese is gonna wear down your team, and you might lose the fight, because you pushed too far. Like, yes, you're holding space, but there's also another way, and the fight is happening on point. You need to be where the fight is happening. Or gonna be happening. Like, it's as a main tank, it's also a 1v1 against the other main tank. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Fight the main tanks primarily. That's the primary target. Okay, you don't lose the fight here. That's good. Very good. Very good. Okay, so you do get a lot of time. It's nice. I've seen some great plays from you. Like, when you push up, you use your shield so you don't take damage until you're close. I haven't really been paying attention to fire strikes, because that's just, over time your fire strikes will get better. As you play more, as you try to practice this a little bit, don't just waste them. It is good that you're spamming them off cooldown, because if you hit your fire strikes and you hit multiple people, that's a lot of ult charge. I mean, you're shielding no one. Like, you want to give your team as many angles as possible, so stand here behind the pillar instead. Because now they can only shoot from here. Like, What are they even gonna shoot from me? Okay, sure, you can even shoot from here, but it becomes more risky. Like they have to stand here, they can get shot from multiple angles. So stand behind this pillar so you can... So you allow your DPS to do more damage, pretty much. Because now you're shielding no one. And why are we going here? Sure, the D.Va is gonna be coming there, but... Look, the ball is going in on your team. And you're just waiting and just swinging at the D.Va, who's now wasting your time. Okay, this is... Alright. That's good. Good. That's good. Like, you're taking space. You're saying like, yo, get the fuck off my point, bro. And you just fucking swing at them and they go away. No one wants to fight you 1v1. Like, unironically, Reinhardt in the 1v1 is fucking dangerous. Because he's gonna use his shield to get close on you and destroy you. So, okay, that's a bug. Fucking fire strike. What are you swinging at? Please. What are you swinging at there? Okay, nice try with the fire strike. What are we controlling here? You go up there. Okay, point is clear. You go up there because if you're gonna just stand here, they will just destroy your shield and win. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Nice. Oh, I mean, okay. Also, another thing to note: you have as healers, you have Zenyatta and Brigitte, so that's why you can't be as aggressive. I think you've had them all game now, so that's why there isn't as much healing and why you couldn't push through. Remember on attack when you want to push through here, there was not enough healing to push you, to help you go through this. So it makes sense, but still it's always better to play, to choose a different path than just through here. Most teams just go through the left as well. But yeah, that was just last round. Let's focus on this round. Go up there, yeah.
Tactical visor activated.
Yeah, ideally you shouldn't have to go here because your DPS should be shooting the ball, but it's okay. Like someone has to, you know. The thing is, because you're here focusing on the ball, your team, it's a 3v2 here because you're not there to help them. You know, because you would hold space. They wouldn't push through this because they don't want to fight you close range. See, he fucks off. And now you need to go back up. Okay, so luckily they won. What are you swinging at? Okay. No, don't. Stay on point. Nice, good shatter. I mean, now, yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's just unlucky. It's okay. There was a lot going on. What could you have done differently? Well, I guess when if you set up, yeah. I guess if you went high ground here, like you see this McCree here, you have time. Go high ground. But yeah, it was a lost fight, I think. But always think about, if you are here, they cannot be here. They will not want to be there. You know, but it's okay. High ground is a good thing, even as Reinhardt. And we wasted Fire Strike. You seem to do this every time. Like the chance of that hitting, like long range Fire Strikes rarely work unless you're playing against absolute bots. Yeah, so look at the cooldown. Okay, you do get it back. Good Fire Strike. Look at your ult percentage. 3%. 16. You hit like 3 people there. And you got like crazy ult percentage. And you're gonna take the same routes? Yep. I mean... yeah, good. But again, don't be distracted by the ball. Push up, push up. Yeah, push up, push up. No, push forward. You need to push when you're holding up your shield, you push forward. Because otherwise you're just standing there taking damage. Push forward, press W, press W. Press W. Press W. I mean that's, yeah, not me, that's the charge. But you see how she keeps backing off because she feels like she's gonna get hammered by you very soon. Yeah, now you swing at the Winston. Nice, very good. Now we swing, so they can't push through, okay. Good, good, good. This is my point, this is my point. Oh, you guys actually win this, no way. Nice try. See? He doesn't want to fight you, he's scared. Okay, now you have Lucio Zenyatta. Okay, the healing is even... it's getting worse, the healing. Okay, good. You don't have much time, so... but now we need to make sure to get rid of the mines, make sure your team is there to support you. Point, point, point. Nice! Good job, that was risky, the long... That was good, but risky. Like, it might not work out in future matches. You swing, swing, swing. Nice. Swing, swing. There's no need to hold shield up now. Okay, now we can swing at the Genji though. That's... I mean, you're doing everything you needing to do. Your team is just not cleaning up the kills. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're gonna have another shatter soon. Swing. Oh. Just make... oh, nice. Again, very risky. You can always walk up to them. You sometimes have the time. Very good. Oh, how did he get away there? I think the fight is happening behind you. Good bin. playing this very well. Wow, I'm impressed. You're closing the distance with your shield. Let's not push out too far. Nice. Longest ending ever. Swings. Push forward. Oh. Ah, no counter pin. Unlucky. Yeah, you can always counter pin that. And usually you will have the advantage if you have man advantage. See, this is good positioning. If you hold your shield now. Swing, swing. Yep. Hold shield. Nice. Very good. Nice. So this is okay. Don't chase a diva. No, no, no. We need to be holding space. If the enemy team goes high ground, you go high ground to get rid of them. See, because now the soldier killed the wrecking ball. She should be risky. Yeah, I think you could have forged the point instead. Like, you're the spearhead of the assault, like the defense. So, look, so people are fighting a point and you turned around to hit one person when you could have had. Wait, hold on. Like things are happening over here. You could have had two. The Genji and the Mercy. But instead you decide to chase a Moira and you get killed by the McCree in your back. Yeah, no chance to recontest, I assume. Ah, you get isolated here. Yeah, you shouldn't go right. It's better to stay main. This is where your DPS should be, because now they have free damage on your entire team. Yeah, the D.Va, yes, yeah, but D.Va doesn't want to take damage before the fight starts. Like, what are you swinging at here? What are you holding? And now, I know that the Zenyatta dies because you're not there with your shield to protect. I think. Wait, let's have a look. Where was he? Yeah, he has to get the fuck out. But if you were here, you would have been like, oh, shield, and no damage for you, Zenyatta. It's as simple as that. You get isolated, somehow you're still alive. Yeah, was kinda lost as soon as you were mispositioned. You get rest. Okay, swing, 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 nice. Now he shatter. Ooh, close. Ah, that's unlucky. Could have had him if he just turned right, left, like slight bit. Like aim, you need to aim your fire straight at your shatters as well. Let's have a look. Can you contest? Swing, swing, swing. Yeah, let's not walk into the the D.Va. Like when the D.Va is using her rockets, you shield. Because it's a lot of damage, it's like a shotgun. Shotguns in the face. Yeah, now it's very hard to retake. Okay, so we have Ryan. What do we do with Ryan? We want to trade shield HP for space. Right, so you hold up your shield, you walk forward, and you make the enemy back off. You use your hammer. Also for space. So just think about Ryan, who's a big guy with a hammer, who will hold down his space no matter what, and that is actually Ryan's specialty. No one wants to fight Ryan up close, and that's what he's best at. You swing the hammer to create space, and you trade the shield HP also for space. And you use the fire strike to finish off targets and generate a lot of ult charge. And you shouldn't mindlessly throw the fire strike into the enemy team, but try to aim it as well as possible. And of course, use the shatter when you see that there are a lot of enemies in front of you. It doesn't have to be a 5k. 2 picks are already huge, so try to get as many people in the shatter as possible. But don't wait endlessly, because there are a lot of opportunities to get multiple shatters in a row. But yeah, as I said, my conclusion in the beginning was pretty much all what Rhine is about. So shield management and thinking about which route you're gonna take to minimize the damage you take before the fight even starts. I hope you found this helpful.